Hi, everybody. My name is Chris Garcia, and today we're going to be going over some of the reversals that I had already found on this Erika Kirk podcast. It was the one that she did right after Charlie had gotten assassinated. So let's just get to it. So these are all of the ones that I already found. What I'm going to do is we will go over this together from this point on, but I will do that after I am done here, okay? So this one says here, heal the broom.
Heal the broom, heal the broom,
Yeah, I can hear that. Let's slow down a little bit.
heal the broom, heal the broom.
Yep, heal the broom. Now, I don't really know what that means, but let's see what she says forwards.
Tweeting as if it's him. That's tone deaf and really disturbing. And anyone who does that's like morbidly.
Yeah, not sure. Let's see, 7.
Seven.
I don't know. That doesn't really sound like 7. Kinda. Let's see what she says forwards.
That's not what's happening. What's happening is the team is keeping this alive because we have Charlie in each and every one of us. That's not what.
Okay. Not really sure what that means. 7. Doesn't really sound like 7 though. I'll probably call that like a V4. Not super clear. They get used on the sheep. Okay, let's see if we can hear that.
They gives on the sheep. They gives on the sheep. They gives on the sheep.
Whoa. Let's see.
They gives on the sheep.
They get used on the sheep? Kinda sounds like
They
it.
gives on the sheep. They gives on the sheep.
Let's see what he says forwards. I'll go right here.
Always.
Yeah. He made sure we recorded everything.
Everything.
He would not do a speech unless we could get the video and the
100%. So we have.
They get used on the sheep. Yeah, I don't really know. They get used on the whatever the tapes are, or the whatever they're talking about forward gets used on the people they're trying to serve, I guess. And now you listen.
And now you listen. And now you listen. And now you listen.
Yeah, I could hear that. And now you listen.
He was.
Whoa.
And now you listen. And now you listen.
Yeah, I could hear that. That's a pretty good one.
Unveil in due time.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
And so.
And by the way, those are things Charlie himself.
That he wanted.
He wanted. We were working on some big things, right up until the end, and
now you listen. Did their audience grow after this happened? I'm not sure. I haven't looked that up. It's a good question, right? Let's see. Fit the shitty. Oh yeah, I could hear that one. Fit the shitty.
Vision that we're using right now to kind of steady the ship and figure out where we're going is the things Charlie himself
100%.
told us where we were going.
100%. And similar with Turning Point USA.
Fit the shitty. Interesting. Strange reversal, but it's there, right? Aim it.
Aim it.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna turn this loop off. Maybe that'll help a little bit.
Yes.
Oy.
Aim it.
Yeah. Aim it.
Yes.
That's weird. Oh, I know why. It's because I have that section highlighted.
Aim it.
I can hear that. But what are they aiming?
He's rooting us on. I know that.
He's so rooting us on.
Yeah.
I know.
I want to ask.
I'm gonna play this part backwards right here because I don't know. Could be me, but this whole thing's just seems really weird. But let me play this. Let's finish this.
Ask you just a little bit about, because this is something we wrestled with, the social accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget when you looked at me and you were like, Andrew, he cared so
much.
The social accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll never forget when you looked at me and you were like, Andrew, he cared so much about building those up. I'm not letting those die. And I just remember.
Well, I guess that's what they're doing. They're dealing with their accounts and stuff. Just weird, man. You think something, but then the reverse will say something else, and it's like, well, I don't know. Can't really tell. Let's just keep seeing what we can find. I'm gonna check this section out. What are you? Am I tripping?
So rooting us.
No, I thought I said sing it reverse. No. Did it say bad day? Oh. Whoa, what the heck? Am I tripping? Yeah, I heard it right here. Nah, that's nothing. Okay, well, that's what happens when you assume. They just sound weird. I don't know. Could be me. Our wolf seal. Yep, I could hear that. I think it might be better if I keep that little loop on. Not like that, though. Yeah, I could hear that. Okay, well, let's see what she's saying forwards. Whoa, not that one.
Look at me. That's never why he built those. That he built those because he knew that being a voice for the Lord and being a voice for
Our wolf seal. So he was that was his intention, and he accomplished his intention, it seems. Did ask him. What did she ask him?
and we will continue that.
Yeah.
And it'll be done tastefully, it will be done appropriately, and I'm excited for all of it
you
because
have
we
every
have
right
a
to be.
good team.
You have every right to be.
We have a
After
good
everything
team.
that
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, did ask him. I don't know. I don't really know what that means. She asked him something. Okay, it says, yeah, we'll burn. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll burn.
Whoa, that's weird. Yeah, we'll burn. That's not a good one.
and God's blessing was on that. So there were so many prayers, and I know you feel the prayers because I feel
do.
them. If I feel them, you must be
I
feeling
feel
them like
I
100x.
feel them. All of them matter, and we are going to. We will never be silenced.
Amen.
We will never be silenced,
Amen.
and that's why continuing his platform in a beautiful, honorable way will reinforce that we.
But then why would she say, yeah, we'll burn? What about over here? I'm curious about this section. Murdered? A murder. It looks like she's saying, or it sounds like she's saying a murder. I can't tell. Let me see. The murder. You hear that? The murder. Wow. Maybe. Let me see if she's saying something forward.
All of.
Okay, so that's like an F sound, right? So if it's an F sound, probably not going to be TH. But we'll see. I would just call it. I would call it a reversal right there, dude. It says the murder, and he says backwards. The guy that she's talking to, I don't know his name. He says sad. Watch. Right here. He says sad. And what else is going on? Is there anything else in the section? Maybe he's saying SAG. What is he saying forward? Let's try it. Can't really tell. Sounds like he's saying facts.
100x. 100x.
100 hours. So if he's saying hours, is he saying hour? I would make the sound. It wouldn't make the same sound, would it?
Sky-
Yeah, that's weird, bro. This whole thing is weird right here.
Sky-
Yeah, for sure. I would call this a reversal. It says the murder, and then he says sad. Wow, that's crazy. Sometimes it happens. It's just weird. Like, I don't know if it's got to be like thoughts or something that they're thinking at the time, right? Because as you can see, I'm gonna zoom out and you'll see one right here that just kind of like, what? See, did I lust? Can you hear that? What? Let's see.
Did I lust? Did I?
Oh yeah, I can hear that. It almost sounds like it's somebody else talking.
These little toys.
puppet
The
Nope, same guy. Let's try it.
puppets.
yeah.
And what they are. We,
Figurines.
of course, know what they are, but why don't you tell the audience what they
So
are?
every day,
Yeah, I don't like how they talk to each other, dude. It's just weird. I think it's weird. I mean, I don't know. I mean, they're probably just really close, but like that, her husband just died, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. People are just weird, I guess. Or maybe it's just me. I don't know. I mean, he's saying that backwards, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I don't know. That's something that's going on in that dude's head. I'll tell you that much. Wash it, shove your shade. Let's try it.
wash it, strawberry shade. Wash it, strawberry shade.
Whoops.
Wash it, strawberry shade.
Yeah, kind of hear that. Let's see what she's saying forwards.
She would look at him. She watched the show every day. She couldn't email, but this was her version of emailing. Every day she'd watch the show. And she did it because
Weird. Just a weird reversal. Okay, it says right here, the bush. What is it?
the bush, the bush, the bush.
The bush.
Probably metaphorical.
On the show today. Daddy, I saw the moose on the show today. Daddy, you brought baby Buff Buff on the show today? Like, so that was their little connection point of, and he loved it too, because it was a little piece of her that he could have with her on the show. But those little moments of,
Yeah, I mean, it's cool. That's really good, you know, bring your kids involved. The bush. I don't really know what that one is supposed to be. But this right here, obviously, right? Let's see if we can hear it. You hear that? This guy, bro. Something about this. I don't even know his name. I think it's Andrew or something. There's something wrong with this dude. Hope you can hear that. It just doesn't want to loop properly. Being a little weirdo itself today. You see? I mean, that's weird, right? Aren't they talking about Charlie Kirk forwards? And him dying? This fucking guy right here. You could just see it. You could see it in his physiognomy too, his face. Like he's got that face of someone that'll backstab you, like a Brutus. You know what I mean?
and he's a father. Unbelievable husband.
See?
But father.
Look what they're
and
talking about
loved
forwards,
his
bro.
Babies. And he wasn't embarrassed
Mm-mm.
by that.
He was so proud of it.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
if Gigi made him something, or if
This guy. I don't know. I think that would be weird, right? Go to the next one. Rome omit the sheep. Oh. Well, I mean, that's clear. I don't really know what that means. They're leaving out the people that they're serving somewhere, right?
We talked about kind of some of the things we wanted to just say in this last segment. And, you know, I really believe, and you knew this so well, of how much this audience meant to him. And I said this actually in my speech at the memorial.
See, there he goes again. He's talking about the audience. And then the sheep comes up. Obviously, they're saying speech, but I mean, it's just a fact that it's a reversal that's found right here. They're talking about their audience. Says the worst during this deal.
Lewis doing this deal.
Come on.
Lewis doing this deal. Lewis doing this deal. Lewis doing this deal.
Yeah, I can hear that. What is he saying forwards? Probably the same thing.
Confidence when he would go in these fancy rooms and with these fancy people and these elites, and they would say, well, this is the way it is, this is the way he knew.
Yeah, that's weird. State I in the reverse. State I in the reverse. Let's see if we can hear that. That would be crazy if you can hear that.
State I in the weavers.
State I in the weavers. State I in the weavers.
Oh yeah, that's super clear.
They were wrong because of you in the audience.
Yeah.
And you always would send him
Wow, see? You see that? He's talking about the audience. Didn't I just say that? This guy.
freedom@charliekirk.com, and we want to commit to you right here and now.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was going to find another reversal there. Let's see. I use this search slimy. Well, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Oh yeah, I could hear that. Just weird.
And you're going to be part of this.
100%.
That we are going to read all of the emails just as we have always.
So, I don't know. Oh, look at double reap them. What is that?
Gobble reap them. Gobble reap them. Gobble reap them. Gobble
So,
reap.
is he taking advantage of them, or is he just leeching off people? I don't know.
Done that you
All of
send to
them.
freedom@charliekirk.com. It might be ruled by committee. It might be sort of.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's a weird one. Double reap them. And then look at this one, the darkness.
Darkness. Darkness. Darkness.
Yeah. But what is he talking about? The darkness.
And you guys were so important to him. And we were talking about this in donor meetings, in private meetings, even at the White House.
See, this is somebody else. And he's probably, this guy sounds like he's just reflecting, like mentally. Let's see. Rowing nature.
Rowing nature. Rowing nature. Rowing nature.
Don't know what that means.
He would triple double down and he would say to them, no, you don't understand. You are wrong about
You're wrong.
about this. He would triple double down.
Yeah, I don't know. Rowing nature maybe sounds like what he's saying. He's reflecting on Charlie, but he's saying like, he's doing what Charlie thought was natural, maybe? I don't know. That's me coming to a conclusion. I have no idea, right? Add your fat slimy.
Add your fat slimy.
Add your fat slimy. Add your fat slimy. Add your fat slimy.
Well, that's not cool.
I'm in touch with
And it's on the same guy.
my audience. I read their emails every day.
Yeah, so proud of
They
it.
don't like what you are doing. Fix it.
Add your fat slimy. And he said something about slimy again when it comes to the audience. Didn't he say that over here?
all of the
Or-
emails just
It
as.
was a different guy. Maybe it's the word emails.
Just slimy emails, just slimy.
Yeah, emails. Emails goes back to slimy. Okay. But it's just strange how it's a reversal, right? So it would just be if it was like one of those reversals that like you can say forwards and backwards at the same, or you'll say it forwards and it's always the same backwards, right? That's one of those with this word email goes back to slimy somehow. And if it was one of those, then I would have just tossed it away normally. But it's the fact that it's a whole sentence or phrase, right? Let's see. We have here, add these vinegar. And let's see what it says.
Add these vinegar. Add these vinegar. Add these vinegar.
Add these vinegar. Add these vinegar.
Oh my gosh.
Pharisee.
It says it really fast.
Add these vinegar. Add these vinegar. Add these vinegar.
Yeah, that's weird. And then this one says, I boosted. Nah, that one just sounds weird. I'm going to delete that. Let's see what it says here.
Like what you are doing. Fix it.
Yeah.
And so
He's
we're going to
very
do
proud
that.
of
We're committed to
That's
it.
right.
Okay, that's weird. I don't know. They're talking about their audience again with the emails. So let's see. Muck I grow it.
Macaros.
Macaros.
Muck, I grow. See, that's one of the reversals. You wouldn't want to have that. You wouldn't want to find that on somebody that's working in your organization, right? You wouldn't want to find that. Muck, I grow it. You really want somebody working for you that says, muck, I grow it? You don't want them to grow muck in your company.
Macaros, macaros,
Crazy. What is he saying forwards?
Become members,
Mm-hmm.
members.charliekirk.com.
See?
So many of you bought the t-shirts at charliekirkstore.com.
Talking about a business, talking about his business, talking about the audience giving them money, right? Not good. Not cool, man. I don't like that. There's people out there just scam artists no matter where you go. Everyone trying to steal your time. What a shame. Let's see. Annex the one.
Annex the one, annex the
one, annex the one, annex the
So, let me see if I can find this, because there's a metaphor dictionary that I have, and I should pull this thing up so you guys can see yourself. Or I can at least tell you the one is a metaphor, okay? And it is a metaphor, right here it says, a reference to an aspect of one's higher self, right? Part of self with knowledge has been referred to as the Holy Spirit in some reversals. And the fourth definition for that particular metaphor is to be congruent. So you, again, wouldn't want to find that on somebody who's working for you, or somebody that you want to have in your organization, or somebody that you can trust. Like, that's crazy. Annex the one.
annex the one, annex the
Like, he's annexing the metaphor, the one. Isn't that crazy? This guy, man. And I don't know. He's got like, he's too happy, bro. Like, he's got this little weird movement about himself, you know? Guy didn't give a damn about Charlie, bro. Bury.
bury, bury,
Yep, bury. Heel, knife, Kirk, you lost. Now, see, it's weird, too. This right here.
Kirk family.
No, right here. This part.
Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Kirk, right? Well, if you play Charlie Kirk backwards, you hear. Now, this is like this part right here. Not really clear, right? It's not really clear because of that sound. But if we want to call it a reversal, we can only call it like a V4. Very, it's not very low, but it's lower than you can actually argue it to be a valid reversal, okay? So the higher you go up on that validity scale, up to number 5, that's the most clear.
Hail my
Well, I hear heel knife, kinda, right?
Hail my
Heel knife.
Hail my
Yeah, I would call that. See, this part right here, if I just cut it out, that would be an actual reversal. Heel knife. Let's isolate it.
Hail my
Yep, that's even better.
Hail my
And that I would present that as a valid reversal to somebody, right? Heel knife. This one's pretty clear too, right?
bury,
And let's see what he's saying forward.
You can choose to leave. Any of you can choose to leave, but you are a part of the Charlie Kirk family.
See, I don't really hear anything like that. I don't hear the same type of reversals off of her as I do that other guy, as you can see, right? Very strange, that guy. He was like waiting for him to die or something, bro. Like, he just weird.
But you are a part of the Charlie Kirk family, Charlie Kirk show family, and
Okay, let's see. Heal my force.
hail my fush, hail my fush, hail my fush.
See, now the word force, it has an SH sound at the end, and in that case, we would definitely call that a V4. But I would present it to somebody because of the fact that you can kind of hear it.
Hail my fush, hail my.
Yeah. Okay, so this one says, "Oh, run us a purpose verse."
Or run a purpose verse.
Oh yeah, dang, that's clear.
Night.
It's just weird, like, I don't know. Yeah, you can hear that one. She's still talking about the organization. She's talking about the organization. But when the other guys do, or at least that one particularly.
And we need you. Each one of you serves a purpose and a role.
Ooh, look at that.
Serves a purpose and a role.
Wow, that's crazy. Is that the last one? No, there's still a few here. So now you follow Anima.
So now you follow Anima.
Yeah, I could hear that.
So now you follow Anima.
Just a weird one too.
So now you follow Anima. So now you follow Anima. So now
you follow Anima. So now you follow Anima.
And see, that right there would be, see, this is one of those metaphorical ones, right? So let's go right here to Anima. Can't find it. Okay, it says, this metaphor is central in the writings of Carl Jung. The deep female primordial self, the feminine egg of DNA creation, with animus being the male or semen. Okay, so now we have here with this one, you could see why it to me. I mean, to me, this reversal right here explains a lot of what we had found earlier. At least, let me find it. This one right here. That that's on his mind, right? And he's projecting this right here onto Erika. So now you follow Anima. So he's doing that unconsciously, projecting that onto Erika. Maybe. I don't know. That's what it seems like. That would be something that I would be like, this is a weird string. Let's pull, right?
So now you follow Anima. So now you follow Anima.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. Let's see. Surge, dull, shine.
Surge, dull, shine. Surge, dull, shine.
Surge, dull, shine.
Yeah, I could hear that.
Surge, dull, shine. Surge, dull, shine. Surge, dull, shine.
Yeah, weird. They're surging a dull shine. So these two guys, or at least whoever this person is that said that, they're hindering the shine of the organization, whatever it is they're doing. Or he or whoever it is, they're dulling it, and they're making it worse, really. What about blessed cow?
Last cow. Last cow.
Last cow. Last cow.
Last cow? Last cow?
Last cow. Last cow.
Yeah, I'm gonna remove that one. Let's see, what is he saying forwards?
Speech where I'm standing right now on the podium.
Hold on, let me see this one. I'm gonna go back here 1 second.
My definite one.
My definite one?
My definite one.
My definite one. My definite one. My definite one. My definite one.
My definite want?
My definite one.
Oh, my definite one. It's just that portion right there, someone's laughing.
My definite one.
Yeah, my definite one. So because of the fact that somebody else is making a sound, you can't really hear everything. I would have to argue it only down to a V4. But other people that are sitting here doing that do this all the time would probably be like, okay, I could hear that.
My definite one. My definite one.
Right? Just the fact that somebody else is making a sound. But I'm gonna add that to our reversal list. My definite. Oh, I can't really spell. Sorry, guys. I need a dictionary. A little kid one. I don't care. My definite one. What? Did you say animates? It does kind of sound like that. I don't know. Again, with that laughing.
Animates.
Animates? Let's see.
Animates Marfleeps. Animates Marfleeps.
Nah. All right, let's go to the next one. Hear the noise.
Hear the noise. Hear the noise. Hear the noise. Hear the noise.
Whoa, hear the noise.
Hear the noise.
Hear that noise. Hear that noise.
Well, what is he saying forwards?
But then goes on to do another speech
Oh my gosh. They're just talking.
where all of our staff are. And she then goes on to do another speech to all the staff. Where all
Yeah, it's just them talking. So, yeah, these are all the reversals that I had found. Very strange, like that one right there. Of course, that one's going to stand out, right? That and this one, of course, that one stands out, right? As I'm showing you guys. Yeah, I mean, let's see if we can go for a little bit. Let's see what time we got, guys. We are at 31 minutes. All right, so let's see. Let's go through. Let's pick a little spot here, and we'll see what we can find. Run it for maybe a couple minutes, and then go on to the next segment. So let's see.
Where's Nate? He's off now. Skim on the hill. Sit up across
Nothing there.
the air. If the sea barrel even on the eel.
Nothing there. Let me slow down a little bit. There we go.
Pallochne Dava. Nerwing my sitsu. What Pallochne Dava.
Nothing there.
We've lost. Lost me. Did I?
Whoa! I hope you guys heard that one. Wow. Amazing, right? Look at this.
Sad lost me.
Sad voice me.
Sad lost me. Sad lost me.
Lost me.
So as you can see, right? If she's saying that backwards, then I mean, one would be able to conclude that she's actually sad about him dying, which means that she's not faking it. Or there's something else going on. I mean, sad voice me, right? I mean, that's just, I guess, how she deals with it, right? I don't know. Sad voice me. Wow.
Lost me.
Sad voice me. How crazy, huh? Oop, sans. Sad voice me. Crazy.
Lost me.
Yeah, and let's see if we can keep finding some on here. Let's go.
The one on the net. The Marvel music. The one on the net.
Hold on, I thought I heard something over here. I could be hearing things.
The one on the net.
Something met?
The one on the.
Demon I met?
The one on the.
Or demon I know?
The one on the.
The one on the. The one on the. The one on the.
Nah. Maybe on the other end of it.
The one on. The one.
Bad demon?
The one.
The one. The one.
Let me see.
The one. Did I? The one. Did I? The one. The one. The one.
Ah, this is a tough one.
The one. The one.
The one.
What is she saying forwards? Hold on.
Tell me that. Tell me that.
Oh, it could be.
The one.
The one. The one. The one.
The demon?
The one. The one. The one.
Yeah. I would put it as a V4 though, just because of the fact that it's not super clear in the beginning. So the demon, it would be a V4 though, okay? The demon. Because this part doesn't really sound like she's saying the, okay? Right? So let's just continue. I'm going to hit save, right? Don't want to lose any of the work we just did. That would be funny. Let's skip a little bit. See if we can change it up.
Be here that works at this are. Be here that works at this are.
Something that works.
It works at. It works at. It works.
Ah, screw it. Whoa. Hold on.
Whoops.
Let me see this part.
Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
Corpse scene. Mmm. I would put it as a V4. I mean, it's kind of there. Even a V3, really. This part right here is clear. Scene.
See.
Scene, right? And it does kind of have a little bit of a sing-song tone. Let's try really slow. Let's see. You know what? Screw it. Taking too long on it. What? Something muddy for fraud? Whoa, what?
Sheep's memory for fraud.
Sheep's the muddy for fraud? What? Yeah, that's crazy. Sheep's the muddy for fraud. Wow. So, well, now we know there's a fraud going on, right? So, could be that she's aware of it too. That's what it sounds like. Well, that's not cool, right? For fraud shown, it goes on. Wow, what? Oh my gosh. Sheep's the muddy for fraud shown. Oh, that's nuts. That's crazy. Sheep's the muddy for fraud shown. Well, the fraud was shown. What fraud was that? I mean, this was right after Charlie got assassinated, so. Wow. That's crazy. And that's not cool either, right? Nope, nothing there. Slow down a little bit. Nothing there. What? No, it almost sounds like send therapy, but no. Right? You see? Nothing crazy. Nah. Just a bunch of weird sound. Nothing there. Nothing there. Something right here. I would say, let me see. Yeah, I think it sounds like it's saying you lost your force. But because of this part sounds weird, let's try truncating it a little bit more. Screw it, man. I mean, it does kind of sound like it, but it's taking too much time. I want to be playing games, right?
لو اشتعت لنا بوم سويد زهرة لو اشتعت لنا بوم زهرة واش عنزي واش قدرش لنا إيلرش زكي واش قدرش لنا
See,
واش قدرش لنا واش قدرش لنا واش قدرش لنا واش
Wash Kirk, you lost him.
قدرش لنا
Yeah, I mean, I would say that's a V4 just because you know how it's not really clear at the end right there. Kirk. Wash Kirk, you lost him. Let's see. I heard a weird sound earlier. That was on my computer. Yep, we're still good.
واش قدرش لنا واش قدرش لنا واش
Yeah, that's weird. Let's see what she's saying forwards.
Was the master and main component of that. Because Charlie and the Charlie Kirk show is not just a show.
Yeah.
Thought she was gonna say Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm like, oh my gosh. What am I thinking?
Dat wanneer nog beknemen samen zo snijden aan
Nothing there.
daar volgens de zo was schrikkelijk schrijf
Nothing there. We'll go on for a little bit more and then I'll switch this over.
ja zo we ook niet ja zo we
Yeah. Yeah, sorry?
ja zo we
Like, yeah, so we, right? That's what it sounds like more than it does sound like anything.
nou waarschijnlijk
Nothing there.
nou zo beter zeggen
Nothing there.
er zeggen
Nothing there.
heel mijn vader of de net scannen heel zo heel mijn
See, she says it again here. Heel knife.
heel mijn
Yep. Heel knife. Right? It makes it even more apparent, right? Like, it makes it more serious if you find it more than once. But then again, they could be just saying the same thing they said later in the show.
It was almost like an extended form of family.
The word family.
heel mijn
Wow, maybe the word family goes to that, right? Interesting.
heel mijn vader of de net scannen
See, in that case, then I would definitely just remove it because if that word family could be just the way she's saying it though too, right?
heel mijn
She says family with an H sound at the end.
Family.
But then does everybody? Don't know. I'm gonna leave it. All right. Okay, so let's go a little bit further. I'm gonna hit save and then see if we can find anything else, and I'm gonna move on. Okay.
Wash it logs nashies hier machen. Wash it log.
Wash. Shit.
Wash it.
Oh,
Wash it.
I don't know.
Wash it logs nashi. Wash it logs nashi.
Nah, nothing there.
Is hier machen schrägen mehloi.
Something the memory.
Is hier machen schrägen
Mehloi. Hier machen schrägen Mehloi.
Something your memory.
Schrägen Mehloi. Schrägen Mehloi.
Shake your memory? Maybe.
Schrägen Mehloi. Schrägen Mehloi.
schrägen mehloi.
Yeah.
Schrägen mehloi.
I could hear that. Shake your memory. Yeah. Sounds like it, right? Shake your memory. What is she saying forward? She's probably saying something. I bet you the word remembers in there. Because I know that word is one.
You will be the Rush Limbaugh of your generation.
Mhm.
And 2 days later, you and him engaged in conversations.
Oh, wow. It doesn't say the word remember.
Schrägen mehloi.
Wow. Take your memory. All right, well, let's go to the next section here. Let's see. So now, if anybody wants to learn how to do this, just go on over to reversespeech.com, right? And go to training courses, and then go down to register for training. Okay? If you want to learn how to do this, this is what you got to do. I mean, you could just copy me, but it's not the same. Like, I did it on my own in the beginning. As you can see, some of the old videos that I'm going to be taking down, because a lot of the reversals are like crappy, you know. So yeah, take your training. If you want to learn how to do this, I think this skill, many people could learn how to do it, and I think that those that do will help change society, because there's so many different ways of using this, and it's still a brand new industry, really, relatively, I guess, right? So there's that. If you want to learn how to do that, go on over to training courses at reversespeech.com and register for your training, okay? Now, let's go over here. Now, let's see. Gonna make sure one thing here and hit play.
I mean, you got to look at the whole picture. So certainly, as I mentioned in my opening remarks,
Yeah, see, you don't want to hear that. Scum, I'm gonna play him. That's definitely Jerome Powell for you, right?
and pretty much right where we expected them to come in. You got to look at the whole picture. So certainly, as I mentioned in my opening remarks,
Yep.
and pretty much right where.
Oh,
Can you spell it? Common spelling. Virginia, like the state. Can you spell it for me, please?
yep. He's that's an expansive reversal right there. He says, "Oh, I've seen it." Right? He knows her name. He's not stupid, right?
Isn't it true that you and Ghislaine Maxwell celebrated her 16th birthday with her and had sex with her on that day?
I'd like to answer that question, but today I'm going to have to assert my Sixth Amendment.
Yeah, he like, that seems to be the image that he was trying to portray to her when he met her at that age, right? Crazy.
However, my attorneys have counseled me that I cannot provide answers to the questions relevant to this lawsuit today. Yet, your soul saith, live on, your soul saith, live on, your soul saith, live on.
Your soul sinneth no more. Wow. That's crazy, bro. Like,
people, somebody wanted to keep them quiet. Well, I've already said publicly that it's open out there that in 2016,
don't know. Divine intervention? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not.
during the election, Jeffrey told me that he didn't tell me what he knew. You know, we must be you must, you must.
Yeah, that first part, this part right here, in the beginning is just some, it wasn't clipped properly. But yeah, you molest.
You must.
So was he involved too? Could have been.
But he told me that if he said what he knew about the candidates,
Basically, this dude, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, right? He knows more than he's telling this guy. As you can see. The naked, the bone, needle, messy. What kind of reversal is that? That's crazy. Well, that's not cool, right?
That they would have to cancel the election.
Yeah. Pretty clear.
Our statement about uncertainty
Oh, we're back on Jerome.
reflects what's gone on since the last meeting. So at the time of the last meeting, uncertainty had
Nurse no game cell. To me it sounds like a couple of things. To me it sounds almost like he's trying to keep the game going by nursing it, right? And then also selling the idea to everybody. That's what it sounds like.
and pretty much right where we expected them to come in. You got to look at the whole picture. So certainly, as I mentioned in my opening remarks,
Well, we already heard this one. Let's see if we can actually get out of this screen and go back to... I'm not sure how I did this. Oh yeah, let's go here.
Man, Bankless, and I still get my period. What? No, Harry. Man, Bankless, man, Bankless, man, Bankless.
Yeah, in this portion of the of her little stand-up, she was naming off a bunch of different things that she had did as like a to brag, basically, right? So she says here, "Damn big list." It's almost like she's being called out for the fact that she's bragging, right? Damn big list is saying, hey, like, damn, you got a big ass list, right?
I don't care, but I want you to know, double vaxxed booster hurts.
Yep. There you go. If you guys want to know whether or not you should have gotten it, I mean, hurts, yeah, but let's see what happens. Oh, I thought I was going to show the other one. Oh, well. Let's see what he says. False hit.
And completely out of touch. And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people. This is not
False hit. So, did they get a false hit on him? Are they saying that, you know, he's guilty? Or he's not guilty? Backwards? False hit, right? They got the wrong guy.
Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. You won't run.
Oh, wow. You will run, right?
Poor boy. So many people broke in and...
Yeah, this was at the Travis Scott concert back in, I think, 2021. I'm not sure. But, yeah, there was a whole bunch of craziness that was surrounding that.
It was just chaos, bro. It was a living fucking hell, bro. Poor boy.
Yeah, war boy. He experienced war, like he was the war boy. Or maybe he's talking about Travis being the war boy, right?
Yeah, what? Yeah, heavily influenced by Travis, but like, after tonight, bro, like, God really showed me, like, you know, like, stay away from that shit, bitch.
Yeah, that one was crazy. Hear riots yell.
Just by me alone, it was probably like 10 fucking people laid out dead.
He's telling everybody what he saw. Forwards and backwards, right?
How on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think?
I mean, I think that one's pretty clear, right? Let's see something before I continue.
Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum.
Yep, people do search time, right? For meaning, for understanding. People trying to figure out what's going on.
I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals,
Yep, then the air breathe it in. I'm not sure. He's probably just trying to tell him. It to me sounds like if the reversal is saying, then the air breathe it in, right? If he's saying that, it's almost like it's so easy to do, and it's such a common sense thing to do, that where he's asking him the same question is like,
I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals.
right, see, if your brain is a random collection of chemicals, then the thing he's saying about the other guy's point doesn't make any common sense, like it should, right?
And a pen is made of material matter, and spiritual matter displaces no space.
I don't know. Who owns the seal, right? Who owns the seal of what he's talking about forwards?
And a pen is made of material matter, and spiritual matter displaces no space. Who owns the seal?
Who owns the seal? Yeah, who owns the seal? Who owns the thing that keeps this universe together, intact? At least that's what it sounds like.
Some years ago, we already talked about that kind of thing in philosophical circles, at any rate.
To me, it just sounds like maybe he's just not making, he's not making an argument for the audience, and he knows it, and he to me, it sounds like he's struggling with it.
I'm confused. Being philosophically consistent and
So now give the falsehood. Now, and that's one that's like, not really sure if he's talking about himself or if he's talking about Kent Hovind. So let's go to the next one.
Being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. I think I heard something else in there. Make God, I hear. That's weird. Make God grow? Oh, that's what I hear. Make God grow. And then, or it says make God something else. Let me see. To me, it does sound like it's saying that make God grow, we must make huge man, sir. So I only clipped that part, but wow, I can't believe I've heard that too. Well, you guys heard it too now, right? Now, I don't know what that means. We must make huge man, sir. But if you did say that in the forwards, the part right here in the beginning where it says, make God grow, we must make huge man, sir. Now, I don't know what that would mean. I don't know. It's weird. No, this guy. This clown.
Drugs to reduce.
Like why, like, people like this, like, he doesn't have, I don't know, doesn't have any connection to reality. Like, it's just, I don't know, these guys are crazy.
Disease, so we created the therapeutics accelerator.
I was gonna be mean. And this is why, because of this reversal. Like, he likes it. Seize the dead, right? You want people to die?
So as many as half of our tests are going to the people they shouldn't.
People like this need to get a punch in the face. Just because they've never had it before and they deserve it, they need it. Because he has too much power. Now, it's cool that somebody pied him, but, you know, he's at it again. And it probably would just make him more crazy, right? Not like he controls the whole world, but influence plays a part. And the fact that, you know, he was involved in all of that. Too much power for too few people.
The seasonality of the virus, which we're still not sure about.
A lying disease, see it. So there was definitely a lie about that disease. And yeah, see it. I mean, only we can see it because we can hear this reversal here.
Our you miss. After World War II, things were never the same. We dropped nuclear bombs. Small, real good. Our you miss it. Our you miss it.
Speaking of power, right? That's funny.
Our you miss it.
Yeah, you do mess up power. People like you that are running the show, running it into the ground.
Your microphone.
Senator Paul,
Yeah, dude, this was so funny. He got so mad.
I have never lied before the Congress.
Or knock it off. That one's pretty clear.
Do you wish
I don't know why he said that.
to retract your statement of May 11th where you claimed that the NIH
Yay, I need the milk. Maybe, oh, okay, so yeah, this could be a metaphorical one, right? Here, let me pull up a difference. Where is it at? To find that little dictionary that I had. Oh, it's right here. Switching these screens around. Okay, let's see, milk. Can we find milk? Okay, milk in reverse speech as a metaphor says nourishment, healing, nurturing, female energy, the essence of femininity, right? Yay, I need the milk. Okay.
Dr. Fauci, knowing that it is a crime to lie to Congress,
Yep, a new one each life. Don't really know what that means, just because of the context isn't super, like there's not enough video, but I mean, you can hear the reversal, right? But anyway, I think I'm going to be calling it for the day. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Close all this. But yeah, if you want to learn how to do this, go ahead and go on over to reversespeech.com and go to training courses, and then go on over to register for training now. Because why not? Right? It's an extra little skill. I mean, it can save you a lot of time, it can save you a lot of money. It can prevent you from becoming easily betrayed, right? Because you could record, I mean, depending on where you're at, like, depending on the laws and stuff, right? I don't know. If it was a serious meeting where I'm going to be spending money, like hiring a lawyer or hiring a nanny or anything like this, I mean, or if you're trying to figure out whether or not people that work directly around you are betraying you, like that dude Andrew we just saw on the whole Erika Kirk recording, you'd be able to tell, and nobody else would be able to know. I mean, it's not like you're going to tell everybody that you recorded them. I mean, you're not really supposed to do that because of it goes against some of the things you signed here when you take this. So you got to be really careful with what you're doing. You're not supposed to do certain things that are unethical, right? But like in a situation that I had just proposed where you don't know if someone's going to betray you, I mean, save yourself some time. Learn this skill. You can learn how to do it. Do your thing, be able to find out. I mean, I think one of the things too is that it'll take a while for you to trust the reversals, but you really should. As you could see, we had some of these weird ones on this one, dude. Like, this is so weird. Like, why would you... Where is it at? Let me find that one I had found earlier. I can even do it this way. Auto dump. And we're going to pull this up. Did I lust? You know what I mean?
Did I lust?
Did I lust? Did I lust?
I mean, come on, bro. Really? You don't want that. Right? Oh. Yeah, let me go ahead and push save on this one more time. Sometimes what happens is when you hit this button too many times, it'll start auto playing, and there's really no way of stopping it. See? But yeah, that's about it. I'm going to be calling it. So I hope you all have a wonderful